Ayisha Diaz, who's a veteran, legend, beautiful Persian girl. She's been around for a while. She made an appearance on the podcast, including Ian Dunlap and the guys who do the financial literacy thing. I forgot their pod. Um, but she was on there, and the fellas were kind of like asking her questions along the lines of, so what is your financial threshold when it comes to dating men? What is it that you what is it that you request, or what is the limit for you to date a man? Like, do you have a number? So she eventually went on and said that, and I'll give her grace on this because she said exactly, if a man asks me to stop working, I need my bills to be covered, which would be roughly 50K, she said. Okay, so that's the grace she gets for that part. So she said she would need 50K for all her bills if she was asked to relinquish her career or job or whatever she's doing. Obviously, she's no stranger to the nightlife. She's on OnlyFans, so she might be getting that 50K within 2 days, probably. Who knows? So that was the whole clip, and everybody has got the internet stir. So that's pretty much like the gist of it. If you have the clip, I would rather hear the clip, but that's pretty much the gist of it. We want to go around. You have it?
Honestly, I'm spoiled.
As soon as they said sports, it'll be a ticket. Go ahead. What's that mean? What's that mean? It's like, because we just have these hypothetical conversations all the time. But just somebody you're like in the top 1% of girls that's actually you're exposed to that life, right? Like so. Yeah. What is you say you're spoiled? What does that mean?
Spoiled means I need you to be able to keep up with my lifestyle if you want to be with me.
What does that mean? Ladies, take notes. Take notes because it'll work on itself. I have a lifestyle I expect to keep. Yep.
You should be able to do it for me too. And if I can't depend on you to be able to handle what I have on my plate, then there's no reason for me to, me and you to be together, because that means you're gonna hold me back, and I mean I'm gonna have to be looking out after you.
What does that? What does that mean financially? What does that mean though? What does that mean? What does that mean on a monthly? What does that mean roughly?
Numbers?
Yes. Yeah.
Like 45, 50.
$50,000 a month. So you need $50,000 a month.
It's true. I can give you the paperwork right now. Listen.
No, I'm not saying that you're not getting it. Hold on. You got a contract?
Listen.
You signed contract? They signed contracts?
But listen, if you allow me, listen.
So, ladies, I need. Yeah. Fatima, you guess. So, ladies first. What do you think about what she said?
So, to each his own. I think that whatever you expect somebody, you should be like provide for yourself. So if she's bringing it in for herself, I mean, everybody have their standards. You know, I'm not against that at all. But if you require that from somebody, you also have to have that. Like, you can't tell somebody when you're making, like, let's just say, throw a number out there, you're making $60,000 and you require somebody to make $120,000. Like, at this point, it's what you bring to the table.
Right.
But she has, like, I guess, her OnlyFans. She making the money she make, and she requires a different type of men. And men are willing to do that for women for whatever reason. It's different fetishes out here, but at the same time, it's like, if I require that, I need to bring it to the table as well. That's just my thoughts. Like, if I expect somebody to do all this, I need to be able to do all that for myself. Like, I'm not going to expect it from you. I'm not going to like say, hey, I got this, but I want this. You know, so for me, it's like, if that's what you can bring to the table for yourself and it's there and somebody willing to do it, then get the hell on. Do it. Mm. But at the end of the day, if you require that for somebody, men need to be taken care of as well. You know what I mean? Like, if you in a relationship, I feel like it should be equal. That's just my opinion. I feel like what I do for you, you should be able to do for me. And without you, I can do it on my own. Like, I'm on my own by myself right now. I take care of my mortgage, my kids, everything by myself. And I don't have, if somebody come and help me, so be it. But at the end of the day, like, if you require something, that's what you require. I mean, that's it. And somebody going to accept it or they not.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with Fatima. I'm 50-50 on her. I'm not going to lie. Like, I am 50-50 on it because nowadays, like, I understand it. Like, dudes be playing in your face way too much for you to have to sit here and be like, for nothing, for the grace of love, for the grace of a partnership. Nah, I'm gonna need mines. If you want to sit there and play in my face, go ahead and give me mines while you do it. Because, you know, I'd rather cry in my penthouse than cry in public housing. Like, I get it.
Right. Yeah.
But at the same, like, I agree with Fatima the same part. If you can't do that for yourself and you can't pull these numbers accurately by yourself, then girl, get out my face. Like, I don't need you to be in my face or doing the most or saying that, you know, that's a requirement just enough to be with you. Is kind of insane because it's a bit like selling yourself.
It is.
If you really want to get it. So, but again, like I said, it's 50-50 for me because I understand. Like, nowadays, everybody's so advocated about love and true love and it being equal and everything, but it's not like that in reality. So it's like,
if you think about it, people married for, like, back in the day, it wasn't about love. It was about marrying to be into, you know, going to a wealthy family. Period. So if we was back on that age, whatever. But we're not in that age no more. People marrying who they love. It's about love now. It's not about marrying because these people got wealth and your family marrying you off and doing all that. It's about love now. So that's why you got no shade about anybody that's doing anything like that. It's just like, now it's about love. So everybody can get married. Anybody can get married. It's not about the financial part of it no more. So when women do that, even some men think that somebody supposed to take care of them. No, you know,
there's a lot of those. There's a lot of those.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, even if somebody feel that way, it's like, I just feel like you should be able to reciprocate, because if you're in a real relationship and you're in a real, like, situation, it's like, if I fall down, can you pick me up? until I get back to my feet. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's not, things happen. This is real life. This is not like no movie and no like commercial. This is real life. If I fall down on my feet, would you be able to help me get what I need to get or do what I got to do? And I think some people is so superficial these days. Like, it don't work like that. The real life is, we need each other. And that's just the thing about it. You need each other. And if you can do it by yourself, kudos. But some people, they can't do it by themselves because shit is so high. Y'all seen food? God damn. I be like, Jesus Christ.
I know.
Like, food is high. Everything is high. They taxing us for everything. So to have a partner where y'all can actually do it together and still have money to do your own thing, I think is a good thing. It don't got to be 50-50, whatever. It could be 80-40, whatever it is. It can be whatever. At the same time, I just feel like if you're in a relationship, that y'all should be able to come together and figure it out.
I feel like that would have been a good question for them to ask her as well. Like in a situation if he just spent a year doing what you asked, where you got the $50K a month to take care of your bills and everything like that, and 1 month he decided, not that he decided, but he's down and out for 1 month and he can't do it for you, would you still stay?
She sounds like a prostitute to me because at the end of the day, they deserve to hurt the person. Like, I'm just being honest.
Yeah, no, go ahead, I love it.
And how long are they going to stay young, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
and does it stop? Plastic surgery can you get?
And does it stop when y'all get married? Like, does that money stop when y'all get married? Like,
or that's just gonna sell that pussy and that's it.
I mean, damn near, like, if that's what you want to be. I mean, I'm not even gonna hold you. It do be like that.
And it probably ain't even that good. She probably got all this plastic surgery, but you know, people got different fetish.
Listen, she's fine as hell, but I mean,
what fine as hell have to do with what?
Nah, because you go first.
No, she's fine because she ain't fine naturally.
I know she's enhanced, but
no makeup, no plastic surgery, no nothing. I'm 45 years old. Okay, I ain't never had no surgery, no nothing. And I can get anybody I want if I put my head to it, but these niggas is trash, but that's a different story. But I'm just saying, you ain't gotta do all of that. But when you gotta go out here and get the fake breasts, the booty and all that, they're not looking to wife you.
Right, they're looking for the night. So that's what you want. So you want the fee. So you want the fee because nobody will take you seriously on what you
exactly.
Look. It's not that what you look like for the moment.
They had to get all that surgery to look like something, and now you think you the shit, but you want it's all gonna die down, hon. And then
it's not that though. So if I could give my opinion. So if I give my opinion on it, I feel like here's the thing. For women of her caliber, like they said, that was one of the things that they said. It's a lot of niggas out here that they attract a certain type of nigga that's already getting that type of money. That for them, that's play money, right? But I think what these women understand that money don't last forever because those relationships don't last forever because most of them niggas are trying to hit it and quit it. You know what I mean? So in the meantime, in between time,
everything you want, if that pussy trash, that's it.
No, but either way, a nigga that got that type of money, he's still trying to find out. So what I think a lot of these women like on her speed figured out that most of these relationships ain't gonna last forever. So it's like if you expect me to be at your beck and call and be available whenever you want it, you got to make it worth my while. Now, do I think that's realistic to find love? No, that's not realistic to find love. But it's certain people out there.
They ain't looking for love, cuz they ain't looking for love.
No, I know, but it's certain men out there that got money and time to waste.
But you know what? We have to look at the background of these women.
But that's what they tend to date, though. That's why it's like they trying to lock down one of these niggas. They trying to lock down one of these niggas that's giving them the $50K a month, but they can't do it. So at the end of the day, it becomes a target thing because it's like from month to month, they got to secure their living situation. And it's like if they deal with millionaires and like
I work every day to secure my living situation. I have a whole mortgage. I have kids, my 2 kids that I take care of. Like I'm not looking for niggas for nothing, but I can go out there and play a nigga. But for me, it's all about integrity. It's all about more.
All right, but that's why you got to get up and go to work every day, though. That's the point.
The thing is, I don't need a nigga for that. They're a bonus, but that's not my intent to get a nigga. Like a bunch of women go out there and get a nigga to do anything for them that they want. It's not hard. I know a fat bitch that go on fucking OnlyFans and show her feet and get money. It's about integrity and what you willing to do. For me, I'm just different.
Hold on, Chris. So let's let you chime in on all of this.
I took in what everybody said. It's important to note that the gentleman on the podcast said that she's in the 1 percentile of women that's dealing with ball players. She's known to be dated, like, you know how rich soccer players are. She moved to Dubai for somebody. I would like to say that this is delusional, but it isn't delusional to her because she's used to this. And I would like to say that the void that she fills is with the money that she would get from these guys because she knows there is no long-term securance of her being wiped. So what am I going to do? I'm going to get the money.
Hold on. Yeah,
so what am I going to do to supplement that? I'm going to get as much money as I can from this dude. In the meantime, she's been passed around. I mean, clearly she's not married. She's not with anybody.
And nobody's going to marry her.
So
I mean, it's to be. I think there's some people on her track record that's okay, but there's some people there's not because why the fuck if the money and the type of men that you fucking with supposed to be top tier, then why the hell you messing with Bow Wow?
Because he got another nigga that can pay her for that week.
But still, like I'm pretty sure there's nothing good there. Like I'm 1,000% sure there's nothing good there. He said under the comments when she released that video, it was free for me. So he don't know what she's talking about.
I have a question. So who on this podcast don't want love and respect and like just being a relationship between just them without doing all that extra shit?
We regular people though.
I'm just saying, like,
listening to her,
outside the regular box.
Listening to her speak.
Do you know how many ball players I ran into that I could have just went out and did what I want? That wasn't what I wanted to do though. I wanted to be like, I don't want that because I knew what it came with, and I didn't want to deal with that.
But that's you, cuz that's us. That's what we're saying.
That's morals and just respect for yourself. I can go out here and be a foot model or do. It's just like I'm not doing it. I got my kids. Like I'm not trying to have them come across my damn OnlyFans and like I'm not. It's just certain things about me as a mom, as a human being that I'm not willing to do or compromise myself for any amount of money. Period.
Right. So Marie, let me ask you, as a woman, do y'all use so let me ask you this. With that being said, right? Do y'all at all just one not acknowledge and two use pretty privilege?
I don't.
So what you said? I'm sorry.
Do you not acknowledge and use pretty privilege at times?
I don't use it, but I acknowledge that it's there.
Right.
Like
you definitely have used it before, though.
Right.
hold on.
You can't acknowledge it without knowing you used it.
Oh no. Because if you would have let me finish, I would have told you how it works. For
Everybody
my
uses
case,
it.
it's been situations where I'm out doing something. Like if I'm buying something and a guy would jump in my line and be like, "Let me take care of you," be like, "No, sir, I got my own shit," and they'd be like, "No, like you are a gorgeous lady. I see you out here, whatever. I see what you got to do. I want to pay for whatever you want," and I'd be like, "Absolutely not. Let me fucking take care of it. Like I got it," and they'll go ahead and do it anyways without my. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna hold a gun to your head and be like, "Don't you ever in your life try to pay for something for me." But like I'm not out here like, "Oh my god, hungry. Wish somebody would take me out tonight because I'm just so hungry." Like I'm not doing all that. Like
No, so
I don't go out in the tent to be like, I'm not spending no money because I'm gonna have everybody spend money on me. Like that's never been my kind of caliber. Like I've never been.
I mean, but has there been some nights where you did plan it, but it happened?
It happens. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. I acknowledge that it's there.
Because you ever went out and nobody and never paid for drinks?
Yeah, like sometimes it happens again. Like
women have the illest.
I think it happened for bitches that's ugly as fucking whatever, but they got a nice body. And
No, but ask Chris, has that ever happened to you? You ever went out to a bar and never had to pay for drinks?
Never. We're men. We don't get that privilege ever.
No,
I'm not at the line at Whole Foods and be like, "Oh, you want me to get that fresh produce?"
No, you know how many niggas in the bar I seen, and I was like, "Oh, it's cute." I said,
"Only an ugly woman is buying a drink for a man."
No, that's a fact.
I'm not ugly.
It's true.
You buy drinks, Fatima?
I do. If I say a nigga, I think cute. I don't want nothing from him. Just like let him know, like, "Oh, you cute." Give him a drink. Put on my head. I don't want him to come and talk to me. I don't want nothing from him. He ain't got to say shit to me. I just think that, oh, he's cute.
That's acknowledgement. What about you, Marie? You buy drinks?
I don't do them type of things.
I think about
no, hold on. I mean, have I bought like if I went out one time and bought drinks before? Yes. But like, am I sending out drinks from across the bar? Like, hey, so that guy about a Corona that he's drinking, or like,
imagine a bartender.
I was like, oh, he's cute. I was like, oh, he's cute as shit. My friend was like, I'm gonna send him a drink.
I mean, if you're across the bar and I think you're cute, I'm gonna wink at you. I'm not gonna.
I ain't winking at him because I want to follow me around the whole night.
That's it.
I'll just be like, you know what? What are you drinking? He's a little cute, but don't tell him I think it's
You are where it was.
Now just imagine this. You're talking about you being offered for your groceries. Think about Ayisha Diaz. If she's being offered to get $50K, you think she's not going to take it? I'm not saying the level is different because she's used to that.
Yeah.
She is a nightlife.
But that's like me, a guy trying to come and date me, and I'm like, okay, this guy bought my groceries one time, so now I pay $9.32 every month on groceries, so I'm gonna need that every month. Like no,
but I'm saying with girls like her, like one the type of caliber guys that she dates, they have that type of money, and even the niggas that don't, they willing to go broke trying to get her, right?
And that's fine, but you will get her, but you're not gonna. Is she married? Anybody trying to pose to her? Like she's still out here doing what she's doing. And sometimes the coochie get tired. Like let's be real.
Well, Chris, let me ask you a question as a man, right? And it's just like this different type of caliber of ladies. There's certain type of women that you got to come with a certain type of A1 game. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about looking good, smelling good, and all of that, right or wrong. You kind of gotta like when we talking about a chick on her level. You see her in the club. I'm not saying you don't speak to her because anything is possible.
It's probably a fucking fee to have a conversation with her. That's the type of woman she might be. Like so like for like this conversation is out of my tax bracket. Just think about it. 50K for a ball player is like he wipes his ass with that money. Think about it. Like for him to say like, yo, all I gotta do is do 50K for like maybe a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I hit it, they're gonna do it just to create convenience. So that's just how it works.
So Chris,
right?
so
it can work for you.
You see somebody. So what do you do when you're out, when you see a girl you like? What do you do? Just hide and don't say nothing, or like?
I mean, I'm antisocial. I'm like, but think about like a bartender coming up to me like, oh, the lady in the red dress just gave you a Jack and Coke. Like that's.
What are you gonna do? You just
take that shit.
I'm taking it because men, those situations come few and far between for men. I get happy when I get a 7-pack of briefs from a woman or something like that. Like that is not. We're not used to that as men. So women are offered that a lot. They can be offered that a lot. You guys have
women get offered that before any kind of relationship or anything beforehand.
No, I think
I'm not gonna say because if I got my dude, like you don't gotta ask me if I'm out and I'm shopping for myself and I know you need a pack of underwears. I'm not gonna.
No, but Maria, I think what he's trying to say is that men, like a part of the courting process is making you feel comfortable, putting a smile on your face. So nigga, that's where the whole flowers, take you out to $500 dinners, or we could just go to fucking
But it's also getting to know the person that you are.
I don't have, but men.
If you come at me with flowers. You don't really know me like that, you're trying to make a nice gesture, but me personally, I don't like flowers.
I mean, I'm just being I'm speaking in general.
I know what I'm saying, but I'm saying in the sense, like, in the sense that clearly you have to sustain, like, you have to change some shit into money because ain't nobody really trying to get to know you.
But it's
in
not
any
about the
type of
money. I
way.
think I'm saying like when it comes to men, like part of getting to know a woman is courting her. Is that fair to say, guys?
Yes, that's what I'm
No, but
saying.
hold on. But what you got? But hold on.
Can I go to the comments?
Go
It
ahead.
say anything material is not, for anyone is fake, and it definitely is. I
No,
agree
but
with that.
no, it is. But what I'm saying is, when Chris, tell me if this makes sense to you. If you're courting a woman, that means you have to spend your money on doing certain things to make a good impression, right? So 9 times out of 10, you would spend more than less just because you want to make sure she has a good time. Is that fair to say? And it's not that
Yes.
you're trying to use your money, but you just want to ensure that whatever it is that you do, I mean, I hate to say you fake trying to impress her, right?
Your intent is to not literally do this in exchange to have sex or be with her. It's what you're doing in the process that will eventually lead there. Like when a man is courting a woman, he wants to do that. I just think that when a man, like a ball player is there, they're just trying to expedite. Think about it, they're trying to expedite that process. For them, that might
She
be,
already know what it is.
yeah, they might pay a
But
month's
half of
rent
them is
just for her to get out her
corny.
feelings. For her
They're
to get out her feelings, they're
corny.
gonna pay a rent.
I know,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
Fatima, they're corny, but at the same time,
The way they're
again,
courting is to skip everything else because damn, nobody can say like, oh, this is her favorite color, this is what she likes. I can't
Right.
really court you the way I want to. They just basically saying, fuck
People
the
take the
courting,
pussy all
fuck
the
everything else.
time.
I know what I want. Here's your little chump change that you wanted. Let's get active.
Right. And then after that,
It's
then what?
borderline
Nothing.
prostitution. It's
Then
borderline
what?
That's
Nothing.
what
prostitution.
I'm saying. It's low key is, but
but they
again,
both,
like I understand
it's a consensual agreement.
with the way
That's
really
toxic.
with the people she's dating, clearly half of them are not looking for what she really wants, and I feel
Mhm.
like she
No,
really
but the
wants to
question I
marry to
think, but
her.
ladies, the question I think what we're asking is just like again, I mean, and I don't know where you guys are in the dating market. I'm not questioning that, but we all know that the dating market got piss and shit in it, right? You know what I'm saying? So for a lot of women that are trying to secure certain things, it's almost like they're not gonna waste their time with just anybody. So for
Cause
certain caliber of women, it's just like we all have standards. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
yeah, we do.
So it's like with that being said, it's just like for women like her, she know that it's a million niggas on her body, and it's a million niggas on her body that got money. So it's just like she's trying to figure the right one. But
She's
again,
never
for
going
women,
to find the right one.
y'all have that privilege where men are just trying to figure out a way to get that attachment.
But
Like the
that's what I'm
person that
saying.
said, it always have to be material. But a lot of time, men spend money and do gestures to court a girl just to get their attention to make that connection.
Okay.
But she's for me, it just doesn't gonna change anything because all you're doing is running through your pussy mouths for the money, and then that's gonna leave you weird. Because by the time that she gets old enough and the looks are not working anymore, what's gonna want you? Because y'all very out of you and Chris both very much said that y'all didn't want no girl with no high pussy mouth, no matter how bad she was. So it's like
I
you
didn't say I
doing
was
this for
smashed. I didn't want to marry her.
The
but
difference,
that's what I'm saying. Either way,
Smash,
you're not gonna marry her.
but you're not
I
gonna
know,
wipe
I
her
know
ass.
she's looking for marriage. I know she's looking to have a
Exactly.
Nah,
kid
she's
Every,
looking for
and
every
be.
woman
security.
is. Most women are. But you
That's what
got
I'm
some
saying.
women
Every woman wants that for themselves. They want to be
Security or
married.
more
They
than
want to have
love?
kids.
Which one matters more to you guys? Security or love?
If it was true, honest love, I want love.
I agree.
I feel like with love, you get both. Personally, if it's like that.
that's a
So
I
good
mean,
point.
on your standard of love, but I don't feel like I'm not saying you have to make as much as me, but don't come over here with nothing. Like but at the same time, it's like when it comes down to true, honest love that somebody understands you, like nobody else in this world can. That nobody gonna hold you down like nobody else in this world can. I think I would rather have that than you having me sit in a Ferrari while you play in my face with 10,000 bitches. Like,
thank
Mm.
you.
no,
Thank
I
you.
want the love.
So with that being said, opposite of what she said, then y'all don't need 50K a month. You just need a nigga that love you.
Yeah,
It's, I mean, for me, it's not about the money. It's about how you treat me, how you look into like what I like, or just doing simple things. Like I'm simple. I make my own money. Don't get me wrong, I make my own money, but I want a person that has their, have some money too. But at the same time, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody that's going to be a partner to me in all kinds of ways, all domains.
But
Not
you
just
can have a stay-at-home husband, right? That didn't work, right?
but that'd be a choice for me to have a stay-at-home
I'm
husband.
saying, could you do that?
I mean, I could. I definitely could. I
Is
definitely
that would
could.
that so would that be your preference?
It won't be a perfect, but let me explain. So I work. I do what I gotta do. I do everything. I go, I pay the bill, whatever. Somebody
Mm.
here with me, and say I have no small children, so and if I had small children, a stay at home dad, how much daycare costs?
Okay, I hear
Right.
you.
So if I had small children and my husband, like that's a choice between you and your partner make. It's not about society and what they think should happen in a relationship. It's about what y'all come up with as a plan as a couple together. So your fucking daycare is mortgage.
it is.
And then on top of that, you got
It
your
is. I'm not
mortgage.
gonna hold you. It is.
You got your daycare, which is mortgage. You got your mortgage. You got your public service bill, your water bill. You got your the
Even more of a reason
groceries.
why both of y'all should be
Kids
working
constantly
though.
growing. I ain't finished. The kids constantly growing. So, like I told my husband, I said, if we have a kid, you gonna be a stay at home dad because I'm not gonna be home. And I meant that.
Mm.
I'm not being home. No, I'm
Did you
not
get
going.
Marie?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But these women, when they in those situations, like they end up getting pregnant and they end up getting what they get for the niggas. Do what you gotta do to survive. I'm not against that at all. But what I'm saying is, as me, as a woman, I like to have my own money. I like to have my own independence, and we can work together. That's something
You
that
can't
we
have
work
both.
together as. What?
You can't have independence and be
No,
together.
yes, you can. Who the fuck told you that? Yes, the fuck I can.
Hold on. So
Wait,
Marie,
let me read some comments. I'm been neglecting them. George is in the comments. He said the man should have the love and provide so that the woman could take care of the home, but this world has destroyed that. It's tough, but the man has to show these qualities. He also said the way you get picked up by, if that's the way you get picked up by a man, in that case, that man will do it for someone else. And anything material for anyone is fake. If you got to force yourself on someone, it ain't for you no matter what
right.
tax I get. Keep blocking it. He said keep blocking it. But lessons. Yeah, but go ahead, continue.
Marie, could you have a stay-at-home husband?
No. If that works for your household, for when you have to stay home with a man or woman, that's great. Because at one point in my life, I was a stay-at-home mom. But if I'm being completely honest, that's the time I was the most fucking miserable in my life. That was the only time frame in my life where I didn't have a job, and that shit drove me insane.
You know how many times I look for my job?
We don't live in a world anymore where both of us could be, one of us is working and one of us is staying at home. If we want to pay these bills and still have the time to spend together and have to go on vacation and be with one another and be with the kids, then we both need to be working.
Exactly.
Me personally, no, because I don't know. I like to see my dude doing stuff. Like I like to see him get where he want to be in life, not just sitting on my couch wiping burgers. Like
I like my own money. I ain't even gonna front with her. I like to spend my own money and somebody not say every time.
But in a situation where like in other people like they absolutely needed somebody to stay home, yeah, he's staying home because I'm not.
But so here's another question with that, Chris, and I want to start with you. I want to ask the ladies first, but I want to ask you. So it's like with this thing, like I know we went far away from her, but we're going back to our tradition and we talking about relationships and what people like. Is your wife's money her money and your money your money? How should that work?
I mean, in reality, what's yours is what's the saying? What's mine is hers. What's hers is hers. That's just how it works. And in some cases, marriages have joint accounts. So that would even make it even more blurry. One bank account. I mean, but yeah, that's just not the reality of it. And with that girl, she'll never fill that void because she's exchanging money for the partnership that she will never get. She's exchanging money because she knows she will never get that commitment from a man. She makes her money solely from her body and her looks through OnlyFans. So that's when she gets all this money, she now is saying, in order for me to relinquish this, you have to give me supplement that. So she's exchanging everything for money. So this woman is a whore and borderline prostitute. That's just what it is.
She's going to go into that relationship. She's going to go into that relationship insecure from the beginning because now you're not going to know what's the real reason why he really wanted to be with you other than the fact that.
And Fatima says, it's okay that you like your own money. She's okay with, look how quickly she's so quick to relinquish that. Like if you relinquish that, I need it back. And I'll bring up this point because she put out another video after this and she said, not only do I need my bills, I need pocket money. So she needs double. So that's $100,000. She needs spending money.
I thought that was in the 50K. I
think her rent, she said her bills,
shopping, and
her bills are $50K. So rent, cars, and then she got money.
You don't need it.
No, but where the fuck do you live that your bills are $50K a month?
You don't know these people get those condos in the metropolitan.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if these relationships are month to month, and you do she got the OnlyFans, so she got
credit cards.
You right.
Credit cards. They run them up, going Louis Vuitton, Gucci, doing all this to show off. And
she don't bring me the side that she buys her own Louis and shit. She got other people buying that shit.
She probably was at one point, and it's like now, it's like,
that's just wearing down. Now it's really hard for these girls that do all the shit that they've been doing.
No, but for somebody like her, if she got an OnlyFans and she's a popping like chick like that, chances are she's making decent amount on her OnlyFans. So it's like she could probably cover her month to month, but these niggas just pretty much finance her lifestyle, like by taking her out.
Brand new ass bitch, and let's be clear, we've seen it time and time. Kim Kardashian, Kim Bella, like we've seen it time and time and time. The niggas like brand new ass bitches because it's easy for them to get with them and do what they gotta do and be clear with it.
But no, it's not that. You want me to tell you what it is, Chris? I'm Fatima. Tell me if I'm right. Like niggas, niggas want to be seen with certain type of females, right? Right, and they want to smash certain type of females. So it's just like again, if you somebody with influence and you could get whoever you want, and it's a certain type of build. Or
have you ever noticed that these people that got that money, their wife look nothing like the bitches they fuck with?
Well, how many of these niggas is married though, for real?
Huh?
How many of these niggas really married for real?
They really could be married. I think it's kind of like they kind of use. You see, J. Cole but keeps his relationship private to protect his children and his wife. These dudes are hiding their wives and their kids because they don't want their side chicks to find their wives.
But there's also a lot of stuff on Diggs too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. There's a lot more women that's acceptance of that. If you pay my bills and you're giving me the baby that is a monthly expense to me, then why wouldn't I do it? It don't make any sense.
Yeah, it never makes sense.
Respect for yourself.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have no respect. They're like, if you tell one of these, like if you told her right now, like, oh, Stefan Diggs want to give you a baby, you think she's gonna say no?
Hello.
No, even if you say that, they're not gonna say no.
That's way more than $50K a month. Go ahead, bring that baby over here and stick it in me.
I'm gonna have it, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up and collect my check.
Exactly.
And so you do something to piss me off, and guess what? I'm gonna blast his ass. These women don't have no respect for themselves, and I'm sorry, I'm just speaking from just me. They have no respect for themselves. They do anything like Cardi B. I like Cardi B, but at the same time, it's like, girl, Stefan Diggs, like you already knew he had all these kids coming around, but you know what? It's gonna be a guaranteed check for every month, even if she fall off. Guess what? She got a check from him, and
she rich.
She's rich, but you don't know that you don't know their assets. They have rich don't mean you got the money. It don't mean you got that money in your account. It mean you got some assets and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, all those people wiped away.
She was popping that shit with Offset, like she was paying all the bills.
I just figured, do what works for you.
But she did that. But she admit that was her fuck up because she meant she did it out of love, and she should have never did it with him.
Right.
In Cardi B's case, she has the money, so I really do think she's searching for true love. She's just searching for love from in the wrong places. If it wasn't Offset, all she did was get a brand new version of Offset, who's a football player. It's the same.
But I don't think she expected.
She's ignoring the red flags. She knows it's there. She's being ignorant to it. Stephon Diggs brought his baby moms to the Super Bowl. You think, and his child, and she got upset about that. Why would you be upset at that?
But I think what we need to acknowledge, I think the elephant that we need to acknowledge in the room is that, like, going back to Shorty that was saying all of this, there's a certain type of chick that gets to play in this type of atmosphere only. It's not the average female.
But we can all.
That's why she can say shit like that, right? Is that fair to say?
I mean, we can't play in that caliber of men, but we can play in certain men's face. Because I had guys, they're not ball players, but they got money on them.
Right.
I could have had children from and been sitting pretty, but
people with all this money, they got the money, but it's not the money. You got assets. Mm-hmm. That's it.
I mean, as for a man, whether you're rich or not, we're not going to date the woman who has a bad reputation ever. Whether it's me or if it's Stephon.
No,
if you have a reputation,
well, you fuck, but
you have a night.
They're going to get used. They're going to get used.
No, you will fuck her. They're going to get
used. As you should.
What you said, Chris?
All they're doing is going to get used. They're going to get used for sex. We already know your reputation. You're never going to get wifed. But these women are exchanging that void for money. They know women are going out of their way to get impregnated, dismissing the whole sanctity of family just to get a check every month for a child that may not have a father. You're not going to have a proper home. They're just getting impregnated just to get a check.
Can I say something personal that I went through, like with my friends? I had one girlfriend. And she was staying with me, and she told me, she was like, the guy, he had money, whatever, and she went out her way to get like this for like infidelity, like hate that she would take, like pregnancy test for and all that kind of stuff like that. She purposely got pregnant by this dude because of his family money. Purposely.
I ain't gonna lie, women love money, man.
No, women love the fact that like men are supposed to provide security.
You can say that about a lot of men now too, because a lot of men are expecting for them to be taken care of nowadays more than girls.
We don't expect nothing.
I expect to be taken care of. I expect to pay my bills,
I'm telling you from all my girlfriends, from what I've seen, some of these dudes is like, yo, where's my DoorDash breakfast? I didn't get any. Where's my flowers? My emotions matter too. And you're like, okay, I want this little Gucci bag because
I want a Gucci bag. I just want to pay
like, not like a bag, but that way on fucking fanny pack shit.
You heard Marie? I don't need to pay. I don't need a burger. I just give me a pair of J's. Yo, you make
but they be asking for shit like that too. So like, again, it's just people like that in general, man or woman, it don't matter. Like
you guys said earlier, if we love each other, we do it for each other. So it's not like if you have that connection with somebody, but if you're just a nigga that's out here mooching, that's something completely different.
Well, what's wrong? Like George said, we should be getting taken care of. If we're holding it down as men.
You do get taken care of. I take care of my dude.
What does that mean, taking care of?
What's the version of taking care of? Because what's wrong with occasionally getting him something that's materialistic? Or first of all,
no, that's it. But this is the thing. It's for me at least. I can't speak for nobody else in their relationship. My ex can tell you when we was together, there was no question about if a pair of sneakers dropped and I know it was his kind of style and I'm getting them for myself, or even if I wasn't getting for myself, I would get them for him. If I know he's lacking on something that he needed at the house, that's a hands down whatever. If I'm out shopping and I see a shirt that I know that he would like nice and got you, babe. How many cars that I didn't bought this motherfucker? Jesus fucking Christ. And he was one of the first people to have that fucking PlayStation 5 when that shit fucking came out. That came from me. And that wasn't a question. He didn't have to verbally ask. It was a sweet gesture. It was what happens. So when you do right by your girl, you can, for the right girl, you will get your shit back. But like, you got girls that are not expecting anything at all, like, in a sense, but they just want for them and not for the other dudes. But that's where you got to pay attention what kind of girl you picking.
Fatima?
George said, I want respect, appreciation, and love. That's all I need. But even that comes out of free.
That's all you should, like, at the end of the day.
I want dick that's only mine, loyalty.
What's wrong with the DoorDash? The fuck?
I don't mind going out the way for somebody I care about, as long as it's reciprocated. I'm the type of person where if I, like she said, if I'm out and I know that you like a certain type of thing, I'm going to buy it. It's no questions asked. Nothing. And it's just like paying attention to who you want. But going back to the women that just like, they out here. They don't care about love. They don't want love, obviously, because they never had it. You can tell. They don't want it. They want what they can get from a nigga. And guess what? If niggas willing to give it to them, more power to them. That's not my thing. I want more than just that.
Do we blame the women or do we blame the men?
Huh?
Do we blame the women or do we blame the men?
But you want to look at, as I go back, because, I'm in social work. So I look back into your background. And a lot of women, they come from where, they're not used to certain things. They're not used to, like, that parenting that they need. Like, and for them, they look for love in all the wrong places. All these women, including men. I'm not just including men. But we on the topic of this chick. And it's like, you don't know what love is, but you're going to do what you got to do to survive. At the end of the day, when you die, what you got? Nothing. Nobody married you. Nobody married you. Nobody even care enough about you to even put you in a will. You didn't even listen on the obituary.
Excuse me.
And you know
to
what
me,
Aisha is doing? She's getting that money. She's stashing it before when she makes her exit or when she gets ditched. She's saving all of his money and then going right back to
at the
activating
end
the
of the day,
OnlyFans
those type of women,
if she even
they so
deactivated it in the first
materialistic
place.
that they just buying any and everything. They're not saving for the future.
No,
They got there tomorrow. Somebody putting up a fish fry for their ass.
but realistically speaking, if you think about it, right, if she's not in a relationship, right, and she's actually trying to secure her lifestyle, and she know that obviously she know what these men are out for, and she's like, even exchange ain't no robbery. You feel me?
I don't agree. I don't agree.
Well, George says men are to blame. Men are to blame
No,
because if they
it's
set the
not.
precedent,
No,
if they're setting that precedent, that's what they become used to, and they're not going to settle for anything less. So it is the men's fault.
it is.
It do be
They
because
allow
I get like in my DMs like people will be like yeah like
You
just because
said
like
better
I don't
fuck
even
the
know them from a can of paint, know nothing about them, where they're from or nothing, and they be immediately like let me pay for this for you, let me pay for that to you, and I'll be like no thank you, like
Damn,
I
y'all gotta
appreciate
love
it
you, man.
but
word. I wish
Y'all
somebody would
gotta,
pay for some shit for me,
yo,
yeah I know y'all would, but it's different, like
and I know it's
it's
different.
what's gonna be expected of me if I take that money from you, like what you want from
You
me if
know
I
it's
did.
expected.
you can take it and not
No,
just block
exactly.
them.
That's what I'm not doing.
You
They're
can
gonna
take it
be
and
on this
block them.
podcast chat fucking Maurice, no money for me, don't fucking you better get the fuck out of here.
Man,
Don't do that to me.
you can
Y'all,
block them. Take the
That should
cash
be
out and
crazy.
block them.
no, but here's the thing. Y'all even get to
My fucking cash app is gonna be spam blocked.
y'all even get to take those gestures and be like, I didn't ask the bailout is I didn't ask him to do this,
It's not about asking because once it's done, it's gonna be thrown in your face.
right, Chris?
What is that?
The bailout for them is I didn't ask you to do this.
Of course, they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna tell you to stop. They're not gonna have you literally stop. Like they're gonna
That's not true for everybody.
whatever's offered to them, they're gonna take it.
That's not true.
I
I
don't give a
don't take
fuck.
everything I'm offered.
What if someone like ladies? What if somebody says, "Look, I got your bills for the next month, whatever number is." You gotta no, don't do that.
No,
Don't do
you
it.
know what?
No,
It's funny you said that, Chris.
because what the fuck you want from me
Right?
afterwards?
Hello. Thank
Yeah, but
you.
you don't have to give them sex. You don't have to give them
You
anything.
don't have to. You can't force it. But at the end of the day, if you give some girl her rent money, you expecting her to chat, flip,
Something.
phone, something, and I'm not
You
willing
ain't
to do
taking nothing.
nothing.
All right.
No,
What if they were overseas?
That's still not gonna change nothing.
He's stupid if he's sending money overseas.
No,
Nah.
if they're not in the same state and they offer to pay and they pay it, she's not obligated to do anything for them.
Yeah, but what if they
Jordan
end up finding
stupid.
your ass or like start looking for you heavy? They got the money to be paying your rent. You think they won't hire a
Yo,
paraprofessional investigator?
Charbaro said if I pay your rent, she giving me something. He said,
Thank you.
What did
Hello.
Denzel say? I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm from the way. I'm from the
yo,
way. I'm
hold
leaving
on,
here
hold
with
on. He said, George said if men wearing sips, women would crumble. That's a fact.
There's too many. There's more simps than stand-ups. Men.
And y'all get the benefit from that.
Yeah, but
pretty
how
privilege is
long?
crazy.
For how long until you're miserable, unhappy, and don't want to be there anymore?
Well, let me ask you this: how many first dates have you been on as opposed to second and third dates? More first dates than second and third dates, right?
I think I only been on one date it only lasted one date. By the second date, I already, like the first date is always kind of weird. It's kind of everybody just filling each other out. After the first date, it's a lot more talking. And then second, third date, you still really get to, bring them out a little more, like see what they really are. And that's where I call it quits because sometimes I'll be like,
Because
you on that bullshit.
because he said the question again because I missed it. I'm sorry.
I said, like, like if you think about the numbers, how many first dates have you been on as opposed to second and third dates? You probably been on more first dates than second and third dates, right? One and done's.
So for me, it's all about connection. So if I go on a date with you and I'm talking to you, like we a first date we can know each other, and then it might be a second date based off what we talk about, and in our first date for you to get a second date. So if you talking to me on some bullshit and I don't agree with it because I have my own standards and how I want, like women date for a purpose, men date to get some ass. Let's be clear.
No,
A lot of men do. Yes, they do.
no, we don't.
When you first see a girl, hold on. When you first see a girl, are you saying, damn, she would be a respectable wife?
Right.
No, I'm like, damn, she got the fatty. Like,
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, but y'all went on dates and be like, yo, I'm hungry. I just want to go there to get some food.
Some people do.
But
But
that's why there might not be a second date. You just be like,
I only speak for me, and for me, it's like we went on a date. We had a good conversation. All right, you get a second date, and then the second date is like, all right, cool. For me, the second date he might pay for it. The third date, if we kicking it off, I'm going to plan something and be like, you know what? I'm feeling this dude. Conversation was good. Whatever. I'm planning something.
but you probably been on more first dates, more one and done than second and third dates, right? Be honest.
Yeah, well, a lot was more one and done because they ain't talking about shit.
That's what I said.
Pissing me off, wasting my time.
George said third date is the just.
Don't waste my time.
It's the what?
He said third date
Don't
is
waste
just
my
the
time.
tip.
Don't waste
Third
my
date's
time.
just a tip. No.
Most niggas don't get to the second and third, right? That's what I was asking y'all.
It depends.
It
No,
depends.
like I said, I only have one that I really was like, because I'm not saying that you can't catch a vibe first date, but sometimes it's just weird. It's awkward you going out for the first time. So, vibes might be a little off. So I always go on a second date to be sure, like, but like, there was that one dude that I went out with, and I was like, yeah, never again. He was just trying too damn hard. He was just like, it was a watch, and then Yeah, you know, this shit right here get on my nerves. And it's like, boy, get the fuck out my face.
George said, wait. George said if I get the filet mignon, you coming up that far.
Oh my
And I don't
god.
even eat filet mignon. Like I don't even eat like you got
So let me ask y'all a question. So let's keep it a stack, right?
Wait, hold on. The comments is too good. The comments is too good.
What they saying? I can't see all the comments.
Hold on.
Yeah, I can't see you. Let me hold on.
All right.
My boobs.
Try join the chat. So Try said searching for love in all the wrong places. George says men are to blame. Men fucked up the world. If women weren't simps, the women would crumble. Try said I've had women hit me in the DM asking for money and don't know me. Salute to you, Try. You should take that. George said just a tip. Try said if I pay your rent, she giving me something. Try said Marie was bored before she went on that first date. Try said I need women that my mom will respect for sure.
Mm-hmm.
George said third date is just a tip. Try said tired of bringing hoes home. And Try said I'll do Marie's laundry for the first date. It's crazy.
Marie fell out. What she got? You got to invite her back up.
It's so crazy because it's such a sticky situation because you like what you like and you know I don't whatever you like what you like. But at the same
You know what
time,
you said, Marie? Do your laundry.
My laundry is crazy. Jesus Christ.
But I think it's a case by case basis because I can see a woman going on a date and it clicking so well that they have sex the first date. That don't mean it's gonna happen every first date. It's a case by case basis. It could be third date. It could be fourth date.
I had a first date with my son's father, and it kicked off. We had sex that first date because that's what I wanted, and I pushed it, not him.
I always wanted to experience a date that made me want to give it up on the first date. I always wanted to know, like, what type of dude is this? Because shit.
Really? So hold on. You never went on a date. You never went on a date with somebody you really liked, Marie?
I did. I'm just saying, but enough for me to fuck on the first date, like me, just like that instant connection that you like fucking take me in the back of this fucking restaurant. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I never.
What if he's saying all the right things, like perfect sense of humor, like he just got your chakras going, like.
No, but we supposed to have
I never had it that deep, like again on the first date. Like
no, but hold on, we supposed to got all of those kinks out on the phone, like when I'm talking to you. So you know what I'm saying? Like you already.
Marsh is those type. You ever seen the meme? It goes, "What's your favorite color?" He's like, "Red." What's the color of your nipples? He's like instant. He's like, right now, I need to get to it. Like no fucking around.
You know what? I like people that's upfront because
I hate small talk.
You know
I'm
what?
not good at small talk.
I'm fucking with a woman.
Small talk seems so forced and awkward. Like so.
No.
Sometimes you gotta break the ice.
I
mean, but you know when you have chemistry and a connection with people.
The first day, and we've been together for 10 years.
Wow.
So.
That's what I'm saying. You could find the love of your life.
I would love to have experienced something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm like that now.
But is it more so with the feeling overpower? Like, is it more so you like morally you wouldn't do it as a choice over the fact that if you felt that way you would do it?
Yeah, like if I genuinely felt that way, then I would do it. But I just never felt that. So I'm saying I would love to have experienced that, like to the point that I'm like, yo, like even though I just met you, like you want to get.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. If I would like to think that we've been vibing and talking on the phone. I didn't just meet you like yesterday. It's like tomorrow we're going out for
this ain't MTV. It ain't blind date. Like some shit.
That shit is wow.
Yeah, like
I don't look. They be doing that that podcast. I mean not podcast, but the pods. What's the TV show called? Where they be in a pod and you don't know what the person look like.
Oh, that's
Fuck no.
Temptation Island? No,
not Temptation Island. It's called what the hell is it called? Blind.
I wouldn't date. But I wouldn't want to do a blind date because I want to know what the fuck you look like because that's part of it. Like, I don't want to make a good connection with you and you ugly as fuck because then I'm gonna break your heart.
You can't make hold on. You can't make a good connection with an ugly person. Marie?
I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying you could. I'm just saying I don't want that connection because I want to be attracted to you as well.
Hello.
I don't want to have to like be in this great like connection with us together by souls, but then every night I'm like look that way because I can't look at your face.
Yo, you're fucked up, Marie.
Like, you know, like that. It's honest because you're not.
You gonna get old one day. You're not always gonna look that good.
I'm not saying that, but in the sense that you know that if you got an ugly girl but y'all vibe out good, you're not gonna tell me you're gonna wife her. You're not gonna be in my face and tell me y'all wife her.
We're doing the same with ugly chicks.
Exactly. Y'all gonna be like, listen, mama, your ass is flat, you ain't got no tits, and you look like Shrek.
Right.
Go over there.
Nah, she might look like Shrek and have
that makeup and eyelashes, everything go off. You're like, girl, what the hell I do?
She might got the body.
Probably.
What if she got the body and like looks like Shrek?
That's what I'm saying. Even if it's like, baby, look that way. But
you gotta prioritize, nigga.
Then how messed up is gotta be when you gotta introduce her to your friends and family. You gotta warn them, like, listen, she's a good person. With men and women. Okay.
This is the difference. Men just have to justify. Like, so, Chris, follow me on this. Tell me if I'm wrong. We could justify a chick with an ugly face and a banging body to our friends more than we could justify a very nice fat girl. Right or wrong?
What are you justifying? Because she might be all that and her pussy's.
Hold on, let him answer, guys. Let him answer.
That's true because you could be talking to your friends and be like, yo, she was this, but everything else was, so I did it. You know, so that's like.
All the
niggas
do
right, conversation that had. They be like, I see the vision, right?
When they first see her, they're gonna be like, oh, for real?
In the face, but everything else checks off.
I get it.
Wait. Try said pussy and pussy. I can't look in the eye. I don't think that's true, Try.
Yeah, but like in the sense that connection is so fucking strong, you have to look in the eye when y'all get married. What the fuck are you supposed to do?
No, I don't. I understand the
Oh, you gonna do no
process.
case, no
I signed
case,
up for
like no
everything
case, no
else.
case for the rest of y'all fucking lives together? Like that's crazy.
I signed up for everything else. We compartmentalize better than you guys do.
Oh no, I can't do
These
that.
niggas ain't
I
doing it.
want
They
to be
ain't doing
attracted.
it.
I want to look
So
you in your face and want to kiss you all over because you're
All
so
right, so
cute.
Fatima, let me
Like,
ask you, could you date an ugly nigga? Could you connect with an ugly
I like
nigga?
my dudes with a hit a bit of ugly just so they don't think they're better than me. But
It's subjective.
but damn near on the floor ugly. No, I can't do it.
It's subjective. Somebody might find somebody that's attractive that you
Yeah,
want.
it's
No, but
subjective,
we.
but like
Oh, you're gonna be eyes and eye. Love. Oh, wait.
All right, so what about the nigga from Amistad? Could y'all date him?
Anyway, who?
Who's that?
The guy
What
who
you talking about?
he was in Beauty Shop with Queen Latifah. He was in a couple other movies. I forget his
Oh, the handyman. You talking about the handyman?
I don't know who he's talking
the
about.
main
I'm
guy,
The
the
guy
main
with the
character.
hat.
Y'all never seen? Hold on, y'all ever seen Blood Diamond?
Yes,
I did.
That guy.
Damon is that? Oh, Kamorli's baby daddy. That's not his name. What the hell name you said?
I don't know his name.
He's not ugly.
He's not ugly.
He's not ugly.
He's not the cutest, but he's not
Right,
ugly.
he's not ugly.
Man, he too